All right, lovely people, welcome to yet another episode. In this episode, we want to talk about what are the everyday habits that we can adopt, which can help us to lose weight. Obesity or weight gain has been a problem of the world. Now we have childhood obesity on the rise. Many children are overweight and overweight. We have older adults getting overweight, also middle adults and even adolescents getting overweight. So the question is, what are some of the habits? Of course, we know that becoming overweight also has risk factors for quite a number of these, including type 2 diabetes, stroke, high blood pressure, heart problems, and so on and so forth. So it's quite a risk factor for a number of diseases. And therefore, we need to find ways. So what are some of the habits that we can adopt that can help us, lose weight, So first thing, of course, we all know it, that we need to make sure that we are getting physically active. Modern lifestyle is said that, we don't exercise at all. We are always sitting in class. We are always sitting in office. So making sure that we get physical activity is something that can really help us, to reduce, our body weight or lose weight. So physical activity is something that we cannot take as one of the habits that we need to build. Adding jogging to our routine every day, jogging, going for a walk in the evening, all this can help the body to burn calories and therefore aid you in trying to lose weight. So that is the first thing. The next thing that we need to also check is sleep. Okay, when you deprive yourself of sleep, you are more likely to wake up in the morning craving for food, feeling more hungrier, and therefore you tend to overeat. So make sure that you are sleeping adequately at night. Sleep is also a risk factor for stress, and with too much stress, your body also gains weight. So sleeping will also help you to overcome stress or reduce your stress levels and therefore, lose weight. Another thing is also to find ways to manage your stress. Of course, when you manage your stress, it's difficult for you because stress is one of the biggest factors or risk factors for why people gain weight. And if you find ways to manage stress, then you can be able to lose weight. So what are some of the ways of managing stress? Exercising, sleeping, listening to your favorite music, practicing relaxation techniques like progressive muscle relaxation, and so on and so forth. So making sure that you also managing your stress can be really a huge boost in trying to lose weight. Another thing you can do when you're trying to lose weight is to make sure that you are practicing mindful eating. Eating is said that when we are eating, we are so happy that we forget ourselves, we lose our awareness, and we keep eating and eating and eating. Being mindful, being aware will make you know that, hey, I'm eating too much, let me cut the eating, and then you can stop so that you don't overeat. So mindful eating can also help you to lose weight. Another way that people can lose weight is to make sure that they are taking more of proteins in their diet than carbohydrate, of course. So taking protein will definitely help you feel fuller and therefore make you less likely to overeat. Quite often when people take carbohydrates and sugars in their diet, carbs and sugars will make you even crave for more food, So taking too much carbohydrates and sugars will make you crave for more food and therefore eat more. Taking protein-based foods will definitely help you to rather feel fuller and eat less. So that is one thing that we can do if we are trying to lose weight. Another thing you can do in trying to lose weight is to make sure that you are drinking plenty of water. When you drink water, water helps the body to flush waste products from the body. When they are flushed from the body, it makes you more likely that you can lose weight. So make sure you are drinking lots of water if you are trying to lose weight. Another thing you can do is to practice mindfulness. Mindfulness meditation helps you to become aware more of yourself and therefore be able to deal with negative thoughts that lead to depression, anxiety, stress. And when mindfulness is helping you to deal with depression, anxiety, stress, you are less likely to gain weight and you rather be able to lose weight. So practice mindfulness. Another thing you can do to make sure that you are losing weight is to make sure that you are checking your weight, you are weighing yourself. When you weigh yourself, it makes you know if you are gaining and therefore be able to intensify your exercise and physical activity and so on and so forth. So these are some of the habits that we can adopt to make sure that we are losing weight and therefore prevent the dangers of gaining too much weight, which are type 2 diabetes, heart problems, high blood pressure. So share this video to help a friend and I'll see you in the next episode.